We were just scouting, preparing for the mission.
Yeah, right. Preparation is key.
Good, but remember, collaboration is also key. This is a very dangerous operation.
Thanks for reminding us.
You're welcome, man. Hey, got it!
You done?
No.
That book is really annoying.
Hi all, welcome back to It Takes Two, Part 2. It seems like we survived another encounter with the Book of Love. And we are on our way to some larva wasp nests. So apparently the wasps make their nests outside the wasp heath, which is quite strange. I wouldn't do that. And if I was a wasp larva, I would not leave the nest. I would just stay in there and keep quiet. But they definitely don't. So the goal here is to shoot the nest with the stop and then put them in flames like we usually do. So it's an easy part of the game. You just shoot at the nests with the stop and then put it in flames. At that point it will be destroyed and no more larvae will exit it. So you can make your way through this hole then. They're really stupid larvae. They just crawl towards you and then get put in flames. Yeah, it's strange architecture in the tree. Putting your larva in another part of the tree than the adults doesn't seem like such good parenting actually, but hey, who am I? Never raised a wasp larvae, so so we've done that part, and then we have this suspicious looking stones who do not contribute anything to the story. They're just there, and you can just ignore them. Then we have some weird bike wheels that are just hanging there without any task in a tree inhabited by wasps, since they don't have to jump across, they can just fly across. Yeah, you should not fall into those holes. I tried and you die, so avoid the holes. We have entered this strangely looking room with 3 bottles who can be shot down, so you can just cover it in sap and then put it in flames, and the cords will break and the bottle will fall down. You have 3 of them here in the room. Apart from that, you have some furniture and some wasps that come from the holes beneath. You can just shoot them like you would do earlier in the game. So cover them in sap and cover them in flames. And then there's one boss wasp here. You will just handle it like you did before. It takes a while, and they shoot some nasty green things. So I actually died quite a few times here. Cody is actually doing a lot better. He managed to keep alive, I think, this whole fight. A lot of rolling I see. But yeah, I think I just didn't feel like rolling a lot, and I died repeatedly. As long as only one dies, that doesn't have any consequences. You just come back at the point where you were. It it doesn't change the red line, so you can just continue to continue the fight where you were before. I think it's an excellent game to play with people who aren't used to gaming, or with your children, for example, because it's that forgiving. It doesn't lead to a lot of frustration or arguments. So we're halfway through the boss fight here. So a lot of small bottles in that closet, but you can't do anything with that. This boss actually kind of reminded me of a story I once heard about the invention of paper. Apparently, I think something around 2000 years ago, some eunuch in China saw a wasp building a nest with chewed on wood that he would get from a nearby tree, and he would build his nest. It would have this paper-like surface with chewed wood, and the eunuch was actually that inspired that he tried to make the same structure from wood, and apparently that was the invention of paper. So I think, considering the quite bad reputation in public opinion that the wasps have, that maybe that's not deserved. Because personally, I have never heard of a squirrel who invented something that important as paper. Maybe a pen, but I don't really remember. No, never heard of that either. No. So we have finished the boss fight. The deadly mortar wasp has been defeated, and now we actually have to find a way to that hallway with the lights. It's kind of clear where we have to be, but it took a lot of time before we kind of figured out how it was done. It took way more time than it should have taken. If I watch it again now, it seems it seems very strange that we didn't figure it out sooner. But yeah, you have to get up there. So there's this desk that gets where the lid would get heavier if you shoot the sap on it, and then the lid would come down, and you can just jump on it. So it's actually not that hard, but for some reason it took quite a long time to find it. But we just jumped around the room for several minutes, I think. I'm not sure. It's a long time. So the point is that you have to use the bottles that have been shot down, and then you can make your way through to that lid of the desk you saw earlier. And if you shoot it with the sap, it gets heavy. You jump on it, and then you can just continue to that hallway. I think in a few minutes I will think about the solution. I think so. There's this point where I shoot the sap, and I see that the lid goes up, and that's the moment I realize that we actually have to shoot the lid with the yellow sap. Meanwhile, those wasps are just still buzzing inside the bottles. It's really weird that in all the movies and games, if they show wasps, they're they are always black and yellow. While in nature, I think that the minority of wasps actually is black and yellow. I think most of them are black, and they can actually have quite a lot of different colors. I think they can even be blue and green, but definitely red. I think a lot of them also are red actually. Black and white, no, black and yellow makes them resemble bees a lot, and apparently the bees are evolved from the hunting wasp, and so the hunting wasp would be the ancestor of both the wasp that we know today and the bees. There's a really fun section. There's this camera, and you can shoot pictures with it. It leads to a trophy, if I'm not mistaken. I think you have the one that has the picture taken, so the one that poses for the picture will get a trophy. So you have to switch, and you can also put a timer on, so you can both be in the picture. And then if you push the triangle, you will actually be part of the of the scene. So you can pose as a wasp, or pose inside that wasp hive, or pose against the tree. It's really fun. It's just this moment of brainless posing, which is nice once in a while. It shouldn't be too often, but once in a while it can be a nice extraction.
Cool.
Of the main goals. So you can just kind of throw them on there. Let's see, and then switch the scene too. Yeah, this is the. Yeah, we're going back to the squirrel. Let's see. Let's pose. I like this game a lot better than the previous one. The one with the two brothers who try to escape. Well, who do escape prison. This one is a lot funnier. It's lighter. It's I think it's better done. Okay, I think we've seen it for now. We've taken quite enough pictures. So okay. Let's go. Yeah. I think this will lead us to another cutscene. So I'm gonna stop the recording here, and then I will keep the next part for the next video. I hope you liked this one, and I really hope to see you for the next video. Have a nice evening. Bye.